Madness, #1 ranked Metamora tips off state tournament play at the Washington Regional, and well, they were impressive tonight against Streeter. Tyler Mason drives, kicks it out to Ethan Swanson. The Redbirds hit 6 threes in the first quarter, 12 in the game. Then Nick Walker, the pretty pass to Luke Hopp for the finger roll. Drew Tucker was dynamite in this game. Watch him go through contact for the three-point play. He had 18. Things got a little windy late first half when Ethan Kaiser set up the windmill. Boom! Redbirds win at 77-46. Up next, they'll play the winner of the Washington-East Peoria game. Early on, it was all East Peoria. A.J. Reinders with a 3. East Peoria had a 23-10 lead, but you knew Washington would come back. They beat East Peoria twice in the regular season. Andre Lewis, the drive in the bucket. They actually forced overtime, but East Peoria wins at Soul Chown to Jack Du Bois for the reverse. East Peoria will play Metamora Friday. At Peoria High, Peoria Richwoods taking on Peoria Notre Dame. Cooper Koch hits a baseline corner 3. The Irish were down just 4 in the third quarter, but they could not stop the Richwoods attack. Tavy Smith right here on the fast break gets the finger roll. Then it's going to be Smith on the baseline blast, and Richwoods wins at 51-40. The Knights. Peoria High and Peoria Manual in a big rivalry game. Mike East Taylor on the drive in the bucket. The Lions were up by 9 in the first half. They're pretty spin and in by Taylor. But Manuel comes back. Carry-on Farrell to Jerron Traps for the finish. Then Marquise Woodson right through the defense for the and one. Manuel wins. They'll play Richwoods on Friday. Let's head to the Normal West Regional where Morton was taking out Bloomies and Brooks. Newhoff, a pretty drive and nifty finish by Brooks. Very nice. Wes Gudeman's going out for the dunk. Just kidding. Little finger roll by Gudeman at 24. Then it's Preston Sledge with a little sledgehammer. And the Potters are winners 68-43. Up next, they'll play Normal West, the host a winner over Champaign Centennial. It's going to be a good game Friday. Nate Moore, the drive and score for Moore. Then Tanner Couples to Gavin Camp. Nice assist to head and Camp with the finish. Later, Camp's going to find Logan Sluter. Normal West wins it 71-52. Pretty highlight here as Camp finds Sluter, finds the bucket. West gets the win. Normal Community in Class 4A taking on East Moline. Good East Moline team, but Normal Community in control. Owen Pogge to Robbie Brent for 3. Then Braylon Roman lobs it inside to Jaheim Weber, and he has a ton down low. Kobe Walker is going to get a rebound put back as the Twin Towers of Normal Community getting things done. Finally, it's Owen Myers on a drive. Normal Community wins it 63-45. Coach Witzig's got them playing their best ball of the year. Pekin was in action as well, taking on Yorkville. It's going to be Christian Chiona with the bank 3. Late banking hours in Pekin. Dominic Hawkins scores inside for the Dragons, but Yorkville's good. LeBarian Lee with the steal and slam. They'll play Normal Community on Friday. Let's keep moving to Prairie Central because they are #1, just like Metamora in Class 2A. Prairie Central opening regional play at home tonight, and they look good. Their first basket of the postseason is Dylan Bazell, the steal, and soars to score 2 of his 11. Later, it's Camden Palmore ahead to Tyler Curl, and Tyler had 20. He gets a finger roll. Drew Fair is going to fight Gage Steininger on the baseline, and then it's going to be Curl to Palmore. Palmore had 20. Great to see the Hawks healthy and rolling tonight. Let's move on to Normal U High. The state-ranked Pioneers winners tonight over Tri-Valley. Ty Miner had a major game. Hits the jumper right here. And then it's going to be Christian McKee, the alley-oop to Ty Blake. That's good stuff. Boy, Blake's nifty around the rim. Here it's McKee to Blake once again. And Normal U High doubles up on Tri-Valley 62-31. Tremont in Williamsville was the game of the night. We wave high there to Nolan Parsons. It's going to be a turnaround right here by Nolan Parsons. That was Grant Williams we were waving to, wasn't it? Nolan Parsons, the turnaround, then Ryan Kaiser, Alex Garcia, but Williamsville scores late to win it by 2. They'll play U-High. Illini Bluffs ranked #2 in Class 1A, and they open the tournament with a win in Lewistown. Is Toby Cooper for 3. Then it's Cooper Hanson to Zach McLean for Della. But Della had a good year, but it ends tonight. Hank Alvey had 17. Devin White had 14. And Illini Bluffs is moving on. Other winners tonight in high school basketball. Busy night. Dunlap was a winner tonight. It was a Bloomington Central Catholic a winner, Pontiac a winner, Peoria Christian a winner, Lexington and Cornerstone all winners. Jim Dandytown said it was a little slam dunk contest. You got just enough time. For Peoria Manual, it's Jerron Traps with the very nice. For Metamora, it's a windmill. Take your pick. 2 big-time dunks tonight's Jim.